battles between Lord Boar and Hiraṇyākṣa. We all know that Hiraṇyākṣa and Hiranyakashipu were the two doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, Jaya and Vijaya, who, due to their offenses to the four Kumaras, when they appeared before them at the door of the Vaikuntha, that they got cursed by the four Kumaras, and Lord Vishnu appeared there from within the Vaikuntha at the door and chastised his two doorkeepers, and he turned that Vaishnava offenses, the curse, into a blessing in an indirect way. The Lord said that you both shall go to the material world and then take 3 lives as my enemy. So Hiraṇyākṣa and Hiranyakashipu were one life. These are the two asuras who were playing the role of asuras. Actually, they were devotees. So it shows that even sometimes in the material world, many times, almost everybody acts like a demon, demoniac, not considering Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Anyone who does not accept the supremacy of Vishnu, supremacy of Krishna, is asura. So everybody, almost everybody in this material world is asuric mentality. But from this incident we can understand that Jivera Surupoy Nitya Krishna Dasa, even if they are haunted and act like demons, actually in the soul is soul's Surupai is Nitya Krishna Dasa. So original consciousness of all living entity is Krishna consciousness. Original relationship of all living entity is there with God as His eternal servant. So in the material world, the living entities, the jivas, are in a position where they have forgotten their original consciousness and they are in the dream consciousness, being separated from Krishna. In dream they think I am separated from Krishna, but actually in reality Atma cannot be separated from Krishna. Krishna is the Purna of every Amsha. Every one of us, the Amsha Purusha, Amsha Prakriti, and Purna Purusha is Krishna, Vishnu. This is a constitutional position. We have to understand this. See, I may have a relationship today with somebody, then I'll break that relationship afterwards. Another new relationship can go on like this. So relationships, you see that I can go on changing. But there is something called constitutional relationship. Constitutional relationship means, just like the watch, each part of this watch has a constitutional position. Each wheel in this watch has a constitutional position. And in that position, it will contribute, it will be part of the watch. In the same way, our Atma, it is not you have to attain self-realization from something which did not exist. Self-realization means uncovering the Maya. Krishna consciousness means not something which we put from outside. Krishna consciousness means that deep inside my original consciousness, my original relative, my original Bandhu is Krishna. Awakening that is called Krishna consciousness. This is very important to understand. It is not that I have so many relationships and among them now one more relationship with Krishna. Many relationships come and go. In our lives, relationship with our father, mother, children, all comes and goes. No relationship in this material world is eternal, nitya. But one relationship is eternal with the Supreme Person. That is, we are His part and parcel. That He is our protector, maintainer, provider. Nityo nityanam, chetanas chetanonam, eko yo bahunam, yo vidadati kaman. One, this is the Param Satya, this is existence. One Supreme Eternal is maintaining billions and billions of countless, innumerable jivas. And He is that relationship are varieties of relationship. We have a relationship with Krishna. The relationship with Krishna is eternal. My real life story, eternal life story, is that I am servant of Krishna. I have a spiritual body. In a spiritual body, I serve the Supreme Lord. In the spiritual world, free from birth, death, old age, disease. Vaikuntha means no anxiety, no worry. Unlike in this material world, that is my Surupa, that is my nature. Because it is my Surupa, that is why my Surupa peeps out of this body person. Even though we haunt ourselves. In the material world, when one ego is pushed and another ego takes over, you call it as haunting. Bhoot aa gaya. One ego is pushed by another ego. I have my ego in this body. My ego is utilizing this body. Suppose another ego, another soul comes and enters, pushes me. He'll utilize the body. And that ego will speak through this gross body. It will utilize the body for its desires. Because the ego in the material world, the ghost, means ego, the soul, plus subtle body, sukshma sharira. That means that soul, another soul, with all its own agenda, its own desires, enters, captures this body. So we say that he is being haunted by some other person. Similarly, Prabhupada says that in this material world, every living entity is haunted by a false ego. What is that false ego? False ego is an ego that I am this body. I identify with this body. Just like in a stage, on dramas, you're playing a drama. You are something else in the outside world. But in the drama, you are drama characters. When you act in the drama, you forget your other character. Basically, by practice, you haunt yourself. Oh, my role is king. My role is beggar. My role is friend of so-and-so. My role is enemy of so-and-so. My role is queen. He may be a male outside, in real world. Now he dressed up like a queen. Now he has to psych himself up. I am queen, I am queen, I am queen. I am female, I am female. Practice of that. Then he is on the stage. Then that male will exactly act like a female. Emotions, everything, good acting. So, just see, human being has got this capacity to take another identity. In the same way, we have taken this identity, I am this body. Exactly same way. The spirit soul, the spirit person, just like the real person in the real world, goes on the drama stage and he is egoing as a king. Somebody is egoing as a queen. Means playing the role of an ego, of a king, of a queen, etc. So our scriptures say that we are all egoing as our body. Rather, we can say false egoing. Because every character in the drama is a false egoing, not his original ego. So if we are convinced ourselves that I am this body. When you were born, you are not thinking you are this body. But you want a body. My nature is to have a body. Because in the spiritual world, I have a body. But that body cannot be independent of Krishna. That spiritual body is Satchid Ananda. And that Satchidananda body is always serving the Supreme Satchidananda. Krishna is the center is a supreme ocean of Satchidananda. All the living entities in Vaikuntha, they all have spiritual bodies, their own bodies, which is free from birth, death, old age and disease. And is serving the Supreme Lord. It is fully satisfied with bliss, with the Ananda in the spiritual world. That very soul from the spiritual world, the spirit person, when he wants to engage in a different kind of activity, what is that? I want to independently enjoy. Isn't it? Everybody in the material world, you take anybody, everybody is trying to independently enjoy. Then my spiritual body has to be inactive, passive. Consciousness, that ego has to be passive. Just like in the drama, when you take a role, his real ego has to be passive. His real ego has to follow the actions, emotions, everything of the drama character. So it is passively following the ego. Passive, not active. So today, now, we are all sitting here. Our soul is active in the sense, active in a dream. But in the real world, it is passive. So Krishna consciousness is about waking up my real ego. To wake up my real ego, you have to stop playing the drama. If you are doing the drama character continuously, you will not wake up. You are something else in the outside world. You are stuck up in the drama. One drama after another drama after another drama. One kind of body to another kind of body, another kind of body. This analogy is exact. If we have to come out of this drama, there are only two things. The drama that is going on in the stage. Should be a Vaikuntha drama. That means The drama should be exactly like Vaikuntha life. Krishna should be in the center. In Vaikuntha, there are activities, there are rasas, all that you have to convert the drama into not dramas of each living entity trying to independently sense gratify, but he has to turn that drama into a Vaikuntha drama. Just like if you have forgotten, you are sitting in the theater, you have forgotten your home, you have forgotten your relatives, sitting in the theater, you have forgotten you are sitting in the theater also. You are lost in the screen, in the story, in the movie, right? As long as more deeply you are involved in the movie, will you remember what is your real situation? You will not. Suddenly in the movie, a scene of your house, your father, your mother, everybody is coming. Immediately you wake up. Right? That's the best way to wake up. So the best way for waking us up is Krishna comes as his avatars. So when we worship Krishna, chant Hare Krishna, slowly our memory comes. Of course, that example I gave you is very easily one scene you wake up. Oh, my house, all your house problems all will come. To escape from the house problem, he came to watch the movie. But as soon as you see the house and your mood is spoiled. But in the case of this, you will be reminded about not your dukkha house, about your Vaikuntha life, about your Swarupa as an eternal servant of Krishna, about your real love for Krishna. All these things will awaken. So as I said, it is not like this movie and the example I gave you. It is very deep. Billions of lives we have. Stories are packed and we have completely forgotten Krishna. So something very powerful is required. Very powerful is required to wake up. That powerful thing is the avatar of the Lord. In a deity form, in his holy name, in so many ways. The form of intelligence, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's intelligence. You go on reading it, you hear Krishna speaking to you, then naturally, oh yes, I know Krishna is my Lord. It will awaken. It is not just knowledge. There is power. It is incarnation, means Krishna's words have that shakti, chitta shakti, to melt the achitta layer that is there, that is covering the heart. We are put into the swapna of this material existence. To wake up from this, you need simply, if you decide to wake up, it is not enough. Just like if you simply decide, you know that I am in a prison house. I take a decision, I understood this is a prison house, I had taken a decision that I should go out of the prison house. Will you go out? No. So you need to do so many other things, and you need Shakti for all that. And in Kali Yuga, Krishna says that in the holy name, all this Shakti shall enter. The holy name that you and me utter with our material tongue, Krishna's all Shakti is enter that sound. It is not an ordinary sound. Kali Kale Namu Rupa Krishna Avatara. Just like an electrical wire. Outside, if you see, you don't see the current. But current is there. Similarly, for our external ears and for our mind, this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, looks like any other sound. All sounds are like dead electrical wires. Nam Akari Bodha Nija Sarva Shakti. Krishna's Sarva Shakti is in this sound. Therefore, just like it is said, don't try to measure Krishna. Don't with your material eyes, with your material ears. You will be mistaken. Just like if you have material eyes, you measure, you will see what is there. There is a marble deities. Or Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah, any other sound, like this sound. ये भी sound है, ये भी sound है. But you cannot, with your senses, you cannot make the difference. But the truth, the satya, is that it is an omnipotent sound. So, entire mission of human life is to wake up my eternal relationship with Krishna, forgotten relationship with Krishna. Just like if the son forgets the father, and leaves the home, does the relationship break? Father is father, son is son. These are constitutional relationship, existential. Your existence means you are Amsha of Krishna. Each of the living entities are Amsha of Krishna. So it is a question of recalling. The son may say, you are not my father, but actually it doesn't matter. There is a relationship because he came out of the father. Similarly, Eko Bahushyam, all jivas, material energy, everything in existence has come from Krishna. He is the source of everything. And we all have a connection with the source. Because we are disconnected from the source, therefore we are not having our Atma, our soul is not getting its Satta, Chit and Ananda. Every soul in this material world is hungry, spiritually hungry. And that spiritual hunger is trying to satisfy in the material world. Spiritual Ananda is trying to satisfy with material Ananda. Spiritual knowledge is trying to satisfy with material knowledge. Spiritual strength and power is trying to satisfy with material strength and power. But that does not satisfy the soul. So, the process of, again going back to our movie example, simply little jnana, you cannot wake up. Which Shakti is required. That Shakti is this Nama. So, the more and more this Shabda Avatara of the Lord goes into my ears and into my heart. Where is the soul in this body? In the heart. This region. So the soul should touch the Shabda. When you hear, then you touch the Shabda. So you should hear what you are chanting, and that Shakti to wake up will come. Prabhupada says, simply going on chanting, all knowledge will manifest in the heart. That is called Chitta Shakti. Nama is the ocean of all these Shaktis. Existence, power, knowledge, intelligence, love, pleasure, a reservoir. So this Shabda should not be seen as ordinary Shabda. It's a Surya of Satchidananda. When I tell you Surya, the sun in this material world is huge ball of fire. It is, so much light is being out for the whole universe. So it's a huge reservoir of light and heat. Huge reservoir. It is not small what my eye sees. You all agree? The eye will see one disc. Your eyes is saying it's a disc. Now, because you are educated, you don't see disc. You see 1,000 times size of the Earth planet and fusion, atomic fusion happening. And it's huge. It is not disc. Similarly, for ordinary ears, Krishna sounds like this, another sound. Just like your education made you see sun differently, not what your eyes tell you. What knowledge you got about that, your perception of sun has changed. So it is not about belief. Oh, I simply have to believe this Nama is powerful. And then I will say, you're looking at the sun. Sun is a huge ball of fire. You will say, hey, Earth is so big, sun is one small disk. Have you proved? Have you gone to sun and verified? So can I say yours is also belief? It is based on certain truths. You have learned. You have not gone and seen. But science has found out, scientists have found out, and they have evidence for all these things. And then you went to school. Then you learned. When you are a small kid, what do you know? It is one disc only. Slowly you got educated, your perception changed. Same thing, we need to get educated from the Shastras that this Nama is not an ordinary sound, it is a reservoir or it's an ocean of Sattva Chittananda. Just like for existence on this earth, sunlight and heat is very much essential. The world is sustaining from the sun's energy. Materially, light and heat, very important. Sunlight is very important for our existence. Practically all energy is coming from the sun. Similarly, Nama Prabhu is the Surya of Satchit Ananda. This sun is the Surya of light and heat. That too, this Surya is, anyway, science has taught us that it is not infinite. It has got its diameter finite. It's a finite ball of fire. But Nama is an infinite Satchidananda reservoir. Infinite. The Nama should be seen as Ananta, unlimited. achintya, inconceivable. ऐसा दिखता है एक शब्द कृष्णा, ओ नहीं ये समझ नहीं सकता, इनकंसीवेबल है, ये क्या है शब्द कृष्णा रामा हरे, इनकंसीवेबल, इमेशरेबल, अप्रमेय, अचिंत्य, अप्रमेय, अनंत. Just like you look at the sun, you don't see what the eye sees. You see what your background, education, knowledge says. And what does the Shastra say? What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveal? Very carefully think about it. Nam Nam Akari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti. My Sarva Shakti will be limited. Your Sarva Shakti will be limited. Your knowledge Shakti is limited. Your Ananda Shakti is limited. Your existential Shakti, Sat, is limited. Every Vyakti has got Satta, Chitta and Ananda. It's all limited. But Krishna's Shakti is unlimited, immeasurable, and so is his Nama. This is the fundamental principle of, fundamental point of Shraddha. इतना मिनिमम श्रद्धा नहीं है तो नाम का इफेक्ट बहुत कम होता है. It is powerful. Same Nama is there. When a newcomer is chanting, also same Surya is there before him. Pure devotee, Prabhupada is chanting, same Surya is before. That is his causeless mercy. Here told avatara means avatara. No qualification. हम दुनिया में आ जाएगा, शब्द में आएगा, मेरा नाम के शब्द में आ गया, हो गया. प्योर डिवोटी हो कोई भी नहीं. Because everybody is Lord's children. His mission is to take us all back. So he comes on everybody's tongue. But it depends. If you understand the background knowledge, first thing is background knowledge. If you don't have background knowledge, you will not have background feelings to relate with the Nama. Therefore, Nama Tattva, understanding the Nama, what is this Nama, is the starting point of relationship with Krishna, who has come as Nama to pick us up from this material world. As I explained, we all have little Sat, Chitta and Ananda. But little Sat, Chitta, Ananda, that is also wrong. Little Asat you have, which you are thinking is Sat. Asat means it is non-existence. Just like I feel, oh, I am this body, I have this body. But it is temporary, it's Asat, that is not you. Bodily strength, monetary strength, influence strength, everything, temporary, it's not yours. So it is Asat. Pleasures of this world, happiness of this world, they are not Ananda. This bodily Jada Ananda is actually Nirananda. It is not Ananda, it brings miseries. Momentarily it may give Ananda, but eventually it gives miseries. So that Shakti to wake up my original consciousness. My original consciousness is very pleasant, very blissful. My original consciousness is free from all the inebrities of this material consciousness. So we are looking for something, we are looking for Satchidananda, but we are ending up as Asat Chit Nirananda in the material world. How you can achieve that? This story of this material world should be taken as a story. Means, I am this body. Each of us have a story. If I tell you, tell me something about your life, then you will tell your story. It will all be centered around your body. Because you don't know anything other than your body. Your whole material life is story around this body. I am this body. My requirement is body's requirements. My needs are this body's needs. Body needs power, I need power. Body needs pleasure, I need pleasure. So like this, everything we have, each of us have. Who has created this story? We have created this story. If you say, I will not play this role in the drama, can anybody force you? I am what I am, I won't play this drama. No, you have to play like a king now in the drama. No, I won't play. That means he has got the freedom to decide to be a false ego or not. To be I am this body or not. But he can act. Somewhere he has to ego. Somewhere he has to engage in egoing. Because that is my nature. So Bhakti Yoga is about learning how to engage in egoing as a servant of Krishna. And not as a servant of this body, and engage this body as your servant, while egoing as a servant of Krishna. I am servant of Krishna. This body and mind is my servant. You have a relationship. You are not the body. See, nobody is saying that you have no connection with the body. Shastra is not saying. Shastra is saying you are not the body, but you have a relationship with the body. I am not the microphone, but I have a relationship with the microphone. You don't have to give up your body. So you have to see your body with a relationship that this is my servant. I am the eternal servant of Krishna. I am the spirit person, and this body person will be my servant. These senses are my servant. You don't have to disconnect with your senses. Once you do that, then it's very valuable. This body both काम करा सकता है इससे. My desire is to serve Krishna. That is real me. So real me can use this body very nicely. Ishikena ishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchyate. That is the definition of bhakti. Practicing bhakti yoga means 24 hours we have to we have to engage in egoing as a servant of Krishna. Servant means what? Make pleasure of the master. So continuously you are egoing how to serve Krishna, how to please Guru and Krishna, how whole consciousness changes. And that becomes very natural when it is supported with Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The memory has to wake up. So chanting plus engaging in devotional service morning to evening, connecting everything to Krishna, seeing everything as Krishna connected. Krishna Yukta Drishti. Everything that you see should be Krishna Yukta. Krishna Yukta means Krishna connected, Krishna dovetailed. Not the way you want. As per Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, you have to dovetail. Everything can be engaged in service of Krishna. Family can be engaged in service of Krishna. My body can be engaged in service of Krishna. My profession can be engaged in service of Krishna. This is a broad understanding, broadest understanding of Krishna consciousness that Prabhupada has given to this world. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given to this world. Srimad Bhagavatam has given to this world. Our 6 Goswamis have given to this world. Everything should be seen as Hari Sambandha Vastuna. It is connected to Hari. I have to find the connection of that object, of that person, of that situation. What is its connection with Krishna? And then engage in that service. So we'll wake up. What is the benefit of waking up? Because that is my eternal life. Whatever I am trying to do, why are you playing this story in this body? I am this body. Chasing your inner quest for Satya Chitta and Ananda, that you get completely when you go to your original position as a servant of Krishna. So this is about, Krishna consciousness is about awakening our own deep experience. We're not putting experience from outside. Love for Krishna is a deep experience already in us. Now with this body we are practicing that seva. So we have to take up very seriously this process in our own self-interest. All superficial understanding you should give up. A spiritual life, iske liye hai, uske liye. Spiritual life is meant for satisfying your deepest quest in your heart. स्वार्थ गतिम ही विष्णु. हमारा निज स्वार्थ is in connecting to Krishna. अपने के लिए पहले स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ ले लो. ये बोला वो बोला छोड़ दो. मैं जब किसके लिए कर रहा हूं? मेरे लिए कर रहा हूं. Very important. And Guru is also telling the same thing. हमारे लिए. और कृष्ण का सेवा करो. कृष्ण को सेवक का कमी है. हाँ, कमी है क्या? कृष्ण का सेवक बनो किसके लिए? हमारे लिए. For our sake, we should engage in devotional service. Oh, I'll serve Prabhupada. I'll serve Prabhupada. As if you are doing a favor. By serving Prabhupada, I am being favored. I am being favored because I wake up to my original position. I wake up from this haunted life. We are haunted now. Haunted. So, there is a spirit person and a body person. Body person should be the servant of the spirit person. Spirit person is a servant of Krishna. Krishna is in our heart. So now what has happened? The spirit person has merged with the body person. Spirit person is in a dream. It's forgotten its real self-interest. It is taking care of the interest of the body person. That body person is called false ego. Spirit person is called real ego. Itna hi hai. That's all. Self-realization is not about big jnana. It's about jagna. Waking up. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says you have to awaken your Krishna consciousness. Any questions?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you very much. So my question is that when I try to chant nowadays, so many thoughts of my office that I should have said this, I should have done this in the email or planning, etc. So many things come up. So I'm not able to connect with the holy name so deeply. It happens for 1-2 rounds, but not back to back. And when I keep my phone to take notes, I become more distracted.
This is a common problem that every sadhaka faces. No. Our mind is continuously being pushed from point to time to time by the forces of our past karma. It's called guna-kala karma. So that force is always there, acting on the body and the mind. Now, the only way in which this powerful force, at least for 2 hours during japa, put a stop to that. By your own strength, you cannot put a stop. Arjuna also tells Krishna, I cannot meditate. Mind is very powerful. So we cannot do it, but there is a way. We have to get Shakti from the Nama. And then desire. If you desire also, if you don't have Shakti, you will fail. You struggle a lot. Still you fail. Still mind goes here, there. Still it goes. So desire is required and also Shakti is required. So desire you can give, you already have the desire because you have become a devotee and you say, I don't want this kind of inattentive chanting, I want attentive chanting. Desire to hai. Now where I will get the Shakti to do only hearing and no thinking? It is coming from the sound. But you have to connect with the sound. It's like the chicken or the egg story. Which comes first? From the Shakti comes attentive chanting. But Shakti I have to get, I have to be attentive. So, it is not difficult like chicken or egg paradigm. Here, You see, just like you get into your car. Car is standing, not moving now. Put the ignition switch on. Engine starts. But once the engine starts, you put in first gear, second gear, vehicle will start moving. Now the engine is, for engine starting, the engine is moved by battery power first. Petrol has not fired. Start ho gaya. So that initial that holta hai na, initial, whether it is a scooter or whatever it is, the engine is turned by battery power. Similarly, हमारा will power से इंजन स्टार्ट नहीं किया तो गाड़ी आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा. अच्छा गाड़ी है आपके पास, स्टार्ट नहीं किया, सपोज इट रिक्वायर्ड 5 seconds to turn the key, you will just do it for 2 seconds. फायर नहीं होता, इंजन फायर नहीं होता है. वो डिजाइनर ऐसा किया है कि उसको 5 मिनट ऐसा बैटरी से घुमाने से टक करके फायर हो जाता है इंजन. So, in the same way, when we start our japa, we have to, our mind is running in one direction. If we want to put it in the track, then we have to make sure that the engine fires. How to fire the engine? Once you fire the engine, no issue. Petrol power is there. चलते रहता है. Attention किधर भी नहीं जाएगा. हर एक शब्द को पकड़ेगा. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम. तो engine fire होना है. So what is this firing this engine? For engine to fire, petrol should go inside. Correct? The same way, the equivalent of that self-starter is sankalpa vikalpa japa. अपना बैटरी पावर है, विल पावर से हम और कुछ भी नहीं करेगा, सुनेगा ही. I will not think. Positive determination means I will. Negative determination means I will not do something. उसको विकल्प बोलते हैं. संकल्प बोलता है ये करेगा ही. विकल्प करते हैं ये नहीं करेगा मैं. इसका शक्ति हमारे पास है ना. हम इतना जिंदगी में कितना चिंचों में लगाता है. नहीं करेगा मैं, वो करेगा ही नहीं. खुद तो उसको मारो भी वो नहीं करेगा. इतना डिटर्मिनेशन. जैसे you can take a horse to the water, cannot make it drink. So संकल्प, हमारे पास संकल्प शक्ति, हर व्यक्ति को संकल्प शक्ति है. ऐसा नहीं कि स्पिरिचुअली इवॉल्व होना है. संकल्प शक्ति सबका. ह्यूमन बीइंग हैज गॉट संकल्प शक्ति एंड विकल्प शक्ति. मैं ये नहीं करेगा, वो करेगा. That shakti you should utilize in the first round. And till you should use that shakti till engine fires. अब डरना नहीं क्या है, मैं ऐसा ही संकल्प विकल्प से 16 राउंड करना, ये तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है. नहीं, डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. सेल्फ स्टार्टर है. आप गाड़ी शुरू करता है, आप वो पूरा मैं गाड़ी बैटरी में चलाना है, फायर नहीं होगा. बैटरी में चलाना, बैटरी विल डाई. Battery will die. 16 rounds you cannot do sankalpa vikalpa. Sankalpa vikalpa japa you can do 10 beats, 15 beats, 20 beats, 30 beats. Enough. Self starter हो गया, engine fire हो गया. ये engine क्या है? नामा और हमारा consciousness, continuous touch में रखा 10 beats, 15 beats, deliberate संकल्प से, deliberate. That एक दिन आपकी सेल्फ स्टार्टर का 3 seconds, 5 seconds वो गाड़ी में फिक्स्ड है, लेकिन हमारा माइंड डायनामिक है. अगर माइंड इज टू मच डिस्टर्ब्ड दैट डे, आप सेल्फ स्टार्टर एक फुल राउंड रखना होगा, डेलिबरेट, संकल्प विकल्प जपा. कभी कभी जस्ट 10 beats संकल्प विकल्प, मीन्स कॉन्शियसली, छोड़ना नहीं, सोचना नहीं, शब्द को सुनना 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 सुनना, कनेक्ट हो गया, सेल्फ स्टार्टर हो गया, इंजन स्टार्ट हो गया. So your attention is locked by the power from the Nama himself. That we have to understand. Divya Chesta Shakti comes from the Nama. To lock our attention in God, you need Divya Chesta Shakti. And Divya Chesta Shakti एक बार lock हो गया, then it is very sweet. चेष्टा रुचि बोलते हैं. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द रुचि ऑफ दैट नाम रुचि. करने का रुचि आ जाता है पहले, रुकना नहीं, हमको और करना और करना और करना है. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस आएगा तो हम यू विल थ्रो इट आउट, बिकॉज उसका चेष्टा रुचि आ गया है. अरे ये अच्छा है. ये चेष्टा रुचि और चेष्ट शक्ति, दिव्य चेष्ट शक्ति, यू कैन एक्सपीरियंस इफ यू डू 64 राउंड्स, 108 राउंड्स जब करते हैं ना, तो वो सब ये नहीं आएगा तो नहीं कर सकता है. आफ्टर 16 राउंड्स, 20 राउंड्स, 25 राउंड्स कंप्लीट लॉकअप हो जाता है और इतना आनंद आता है. 108 rounds हो गया, you don't want to stop. Just see, because you have experienced the engine starting and working. Otherwise, आप सोचते और 5 माला है, और 4 है, 16 के लिए, और 2 है, और 1 है, ऐसा खत्म करते हैं. The very same person, you sit for the japa yajna. बिकॉज वो एक पर्पस के लिए बैठा है, माइंड में पूरा ऑल आइटम्स स्लोली आफ्टर 10 राउंड्स, 15 राउंड्स, सोचो इवन इफ यू आर इन 15 राउंड्स के बाद ऑटोमेटिकली लॉकअप हो जाएगा एंड वो चेस्ट रुचि मिलेगा. इतना है. 108 राउंड्स यू चैंट करने के बाद सुबह शुरू करता है, रात को 8 बजे होता है, खत्म करने के बाद जाके सो जाओ. In the sleep also you'll continuously be chanting. Because you want to lock that. It happens. Many devotees, ordinary, simple, neophytes, first timers, पहली बार जप कर रहा है, कैसे 108 कर सकता है उसका? अगर आप मेंटली सोचेगा 108 राउंड करना आ जाए, ओ मेरे से नहीं होगा, 16 ही इतना मुश्किल है, 108 कैसा होगा? बट एक्चुअली करके देखो, अब शौक हो जाएगा, इतना कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगा आपको. अरे भाई कैसे किया, नॉट 8. नाम से दिव्य चेष्ट शक्ति आता है, चेष्ट रुचि आता है. सो दैट यू हैव टू अप्लाई डेलिबरेट. फॉर दैट आई से, व्हाट इज इट कॉल्ड? डेलिबरेट हियरिंग. Deliberate. After your engine starts, you don't have to deliberately hear. Very tirelessly, naturally you will hear. First one is deliberate. तपस्या से जप करना. मन में एक रखना, कुछ भी 10 beats और सब छोड़ दो. First माला मैं deliberately मैं संकल्प, with sankalpa, I will hear only, I will not think anything else. Mind is always tasking different things. I will only task bead after bead, bead after bead, hearing. I will task hearing. So then you will see, automatically second round onwards, automatically you get the Shakti, attention will stay. If the person does not self-starter से engine start नहीं किया, गाड़ी move करेगा? कभी भी move नहीं करेगा. कितना सालों उसको half starter करके without full starting करो, vehicle will not move. Similarly, your inattentive chanting will never leave you. Your whole life you will be doing inattentive chanting. If you don't do the first round of deliberate sankalpa vikalpa japa. Krishna also seeing, are you really serious? बाद में कनेक्शन दे देता है. दिल से कर रहे हैं तो कनेक्शन दे देता है. हाँ, बहुत बर्डन है ये जप करने का, नहीं आता है. You should like serving the name. I like to serve the holy name. Any other question? Yes.
Krishna, Srila Prabhupada said that we don't want many stars. He wants moons in Buddha. And you are the darkest moon of Srila Prabhupada. So how we serve him and how we become his moon?
Prabhupada wants, he said, one moon is better than many stars. But the devotee should always think, I am a star, not a moon. The one who thinks I am a star means star क्या है? Little twinkle. Moon पूरा light देता है. So that is what he said, that he wants pure devotees. And in becoming pure devotees, first consideration is that you should be the servant of the servant of the servant of servant. So, in terms of spiritually only, Prabhupada is talking, spiritually. I want my disciple to shine spiritually like a moon, not like a star. It doesn't mean that there will be only one moon. Why did he give that example? He wants everybody to become a moon. For everybody to become a moon, there is enough ammunition given by Prabhupada. We apply that, then we will also shine like a moon. So it is not destiny that there will be only one moon and all those things. So at least एक moon तो हो, Prabhupada is saying, at least. अगर सब disciple moon बन जाएगा, Prabhupada बोलेगा, ये तो प्रॉब्लम हो गया, बोलेगा क्या? मेरे को एक ही मून था, चाहिए था, ये स्टार सब मून बन गया. Prabhupada wants all stars to become moon. It all depends on our determination to follow Prabhupada, to surrender to Prabhupada, to surrender to Krishna. Krishna Shabd Sab Shakti, Nam Namakari Bauda Nija Sarva Shakti. Sab Shakti हमारे पास access है, but we should access it. इधर आके खड़ा हुआ है सब शक्ति. क्या भावना से अंदर, पहले अंदर भेजना, क्या भावना से भेजेगा? How you take this Shakti? Just like rain is falling on the rock, on the good earth, on soil, different kinds of soils. Rain is same, absorbing capacity is different. Rock doesn't absorb. Slushy mud absorbs. Like that, different clay soil, different kinds of soil, absorbing capacity अलग है. Same नाम जो प्रभुपाद के जप जप करते हैं, वही नाम हमको दिया है, सबको दिया है. Depends on us how much you are able to take. Rain is falling. You take a pot, पकड़ो. अब पॉट लेके जाता है, उसको उल्टा पकड़ता है, रेन मिलेगा? नहीं मिलेगा, काम नहीं होता है. So chanting and not hearing is like, वेसल तो है, पकड़ने का वेसल तो है, उल्टा रखा है. उसका कृपा तुम अब्सॉर्व नहीं कर रहा है. So it depends on how much we absorb the kripa that is there. All of Krishna's power is there in the holy name. To preach Krishna consciousness, all power is also satya, means spiritual power. Depends on us. So we are responsible. We have to be responsible. Utna freedom hai hum, utna individuality hai every living entity. Yes.
Two questions. One, talk about starter, deliberate. What if 3-4 rounds down the line, because of how very interesting is some again thinking starts. So this starter can take like many times, and it happen after 3-4 rounds, maybe 2 rounds, depending on.
Yes, very good point. Very good point. Because the mechanism is same. अगर 4 राउंड तक रहा और कुछ डिस्टर्बेंस आ गया, इनफैक्ट आई से दैट एवरी सेशन ऑफ जपा, वो एक जगह में बैठ के आप 16 राउंड करेगा तो स्टार्टिंग राउंड 1 फर्स्ट राउंड अभी डिस्टर्ब हो गया, बाद में 4 राउंड करते हैं. वो 4 राउंड के पहले अगेन यू हैव टू डू दी स्टार्टिंग. जस्ट लाइक गाड़ी स्टार्टर करके निकल गया, एक जगह में रुक गया, फिर गाड़ी स्टार्ट करने के तो स्टार्टर जपा चाहिए, संकल्प विकल्प जपा करना है, 1 माला, हाफ माला, वट एवर इट इज करना है. दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन यू कैन सस्टेन दैट. इफ इट ब्रेक्स, इन अदर वर्ड्स, इन अनदर वे प्रभुपाद हैज टोल्ड, अगर ये स्टार्टर करने पर भी, गाड़ी शुरू होने पर भी वो विद इन द से यू आर गोइंग टू डू 1 राउंड, इतना डिस्टर्बेंस है, तो Prabhupada's diamond command is, what is that? Loudly chant. Loudly fill your mind. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bring back, mind will automatically come back. In fact, Prabhupada says that when you are chanting, if the mind goes away, he's saying, don't go search after the mind. Don't go in search of the mind to bring it back. Forget all bringing back and all. Loudly chant, a new mind will come to you and will lock your attention, will connect you to this spirit. Our mind has got many slices. जो गया है, वो ऐसा नहीं कि एक ही माइंड है, वो उधर चले गया, उसको जाके पकड़ के लेके आना है. नहीं, that is all other kinds of yogic technique. माइंड को वापस लाओ. इधर माइंड को वापस लाने के बारे में मत सोचो, जोर से जप करो, माइंड किधर से है भी आएगा, नहीं तो अपना our mind gets aligned. So this is another technique you have to do. Loudly chant. बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो गया. एक दीवार का 90 डिग्री ऐसा दीवार होता है, वो कॉर्नर होता है, बिल्डिंग का कॉर्नर होता है, रूम का कॉर्नर होता है. वो कॉर्नर में खड़ा होके लाउडली चैंट करो, पूरा एको होगा, and your mind will get filled with. How I learned this? I used to see when I talk about this, attention, attentively chant, hear what you are chanting. Naturally, some devotees go to this corner and they are seeing good effect in that. Because this wall also will reflect, this wall also will reflect. So echoing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Our mind box should only have sound. Sound is everything. Infinite thought it is, infinite knowledge. हमारा छोटा thought क्या फायदा है? फेंक दो उसको. ये शब्द में हर कुछ है. You have to understand it's a reservoir. हमने बोला ना, it's a reservoir of चित्त. क्या छोटा छोटा थिंकिंग करता है? थिंकिंग किसके लिए करता है? कुछ प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना, ये ज्ञान के लिए. You're finding a solution, problem solving, all this के लिए. वो सब ऑटोमेटिकली ये शब्द में है. Embrace the sound. At the end of your japa, you will get answers for your this solution that was disturbing you. That faith you should have. Second question.
Second was, if you also say that we have to prayerfully chant, and what should be the prayer foreground or background? Or should it not be there while chanting? The whole thing should be while chanting and praying.
No.
Should there be internal prayer or feeling prayer or begging prayer? If that, what is that? And how it has to be done?
Yes. There are different. We know there are unlimited kinds of prayers, correct? So the first prayer, if first prayer you cross, then you can go to the second prayer. First prayer is begging the Nama Prabhu who is coming before you to give you this attentive seva. Please give me your association. Begging for association of the Nama. So begging is a prayer. Please let me do offenseless japa. Let me do offenseless seva to you. So that is the first prayer. Then so many other prayers. Sharanagati, all those things. Now you are dealing with the holy name Avatara, Nama Avatara who is before you. First is, Mujhe aapse jod do. This is the first prayer. Please help me be connected with you for 16 rounds. By devoted attention. So that is the first prayer. In other words, please engage me in your service. You are before me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Please engage me in your service. Not then, please engage me in your service means please engage me in the service after I finish 16 rounds, I can go and collect. Now this thing, collection karna, ये building karna, ये करना. कृष्ण के लिए कर रहा है. ले वो अलग बात है. वो छोड़ दो. अभी नाम प्रभु आपने आगे आ गया है. आपको अच्छी तरह मेरा सेवा करने को आप ब्लेसिंग करो. Let me not miss one Hare Krishna and Rama. Let me respectfully embrace. Hearing is equal to embracing Krishna, Nama Avatara. Hearing is embracing. So every Nama should be embraced through the hearing. Then everything else is automatic. Then other prayers come. Other seva apeksha. That's mala number 16 is seva apeksha. So that's why I said, first prayer first. Either success ho gaya to God has come before you. Right there now, serve him very nicely. Then other services will excel. Any other questions? Time bolo. Kab? Huh? Already 1 hour crossed. Last question.
What thought-provoking made you to inspire your life towards Krishna consciousness? And what advice can we take from that to, as a student, can we take that come to progress in Krishna consciousness and keep our doubts or loss of faith in Krishna consciousness and balance it like that? Because most of the time we feel doubts that Krishna consciousness we cannot practice it for lifetime. So how can we timely fit and cope with the consciousness?
Prabhupada's is a prerna. You read Prabhupada's books. The first time I took Prabhupada's books and read 2 pages in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes I understood there is no alternative but to surrender to Krishna. तो कुछ चॉइस नहीं है. You want to solve all your problems, your hunger for Satya, Chitta and Ananda, no other way than surrender to Krishna. Connect yourself to Krishna. I told you in the beginning in the class, Krishna consciousness अपने के लिए पहले सोचो. अपना भलाई के लिए हम लेना है कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस. ऐसे नहीं कि चॉइस है, मैं माया में रहूं, कृष्ण में रहूं, माया की सेवा में रहूं, कृष्ण की सेवा में रहूं. माया का सेवा मीन्स इट इज अगेंस्ट योर इंटरेस्ट. आप मार खा रहे हैं. अभी हम बोलते हैं आप ये साइड आएगा तो रसगुल्ला देगा, ये साइड आएगा तो मार देगा, डंडा मिलेगा, ये साइड रसगुल्ला मिलेगा. तो आप बोलते हैं क्या? चॉइस सोचना है. माया में रहना, कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस में लेना है. If you know this is Maya means beating, then you have no choice. Choice of illusory choice है. मेरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कृष्णा के पास जाने का है. यस. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जाए, विश्व गुरु शील प्रभुपाद की जाए, कृष्ण बलराम की जाए, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रमयी की जाए, निताय गौरंग की जाए, हरि नाम प्रभु की जाए.